Listen very carefully now, because what I am about to share with you is going to touch the deepest part of your heart and shake you from the inside. Please do not scroll away. Do not even blink for a moment, because this message is not just ordinary words. This is something straight from heaven, meant only for you. Right now, at this very second, the angels are whispering softly around you. They're saying that something unusual, something completely unexpected, has just happened in the spiritual world, and it is all connected to you. Someone who is very close to your life, someone you know well, quietly took your photograph and carried it to a psychic. Maybe it was out of curiosity, maybe out of worry, or maybe out of something darker, but the moment that psychic placed her eyes on your picture, everything changed. Her whole body started trembling like a leaf in the wind. Her voice broke into pieces. Her hands shook so badly that she could not even hold the photograph steady. The energy that was flowing out of your image was not normal human energy. It was pure divine light, so bright and powerful that it scared her and filled her with wonder at the same time. In that shaking moment, with tears starting to form in her eyes, she spoke words that no one in the room was ready to hear. She looked at the person who brought your picture and said, "This person is not ordinary at all. This person has been chosen by God Himself. They are protected by heaven in ways that no one can imagine. They are marked for greatness that cannot be stopped. No matter who tries to stand in their way, no matter what dark shadows try to follow them or pull them down, their destiny is sealed and nothing can steal it." Can you imagine the scene? The psychic sitting there, her eyes wide like full moons, her breath coming in short gasps, and she leans forward and whispers, "Do you even have any idea who you are holding in your hands right now? Do you know whose picture this is?" She said angels are surrounding this person day and night. Pure white light follows every step they take. Their name has already been written in the heavenly book of miracles, the one that records only the most special souls. Now, please pause for a second and let these words sink deep into your heart. This is not some random message that appeared by accident. The only reason you are hearing this right now is because heaven does not want you to miss this sacred moment of revelation. God Himself, along with the mighty Archangel Michael and the entire choir of angels, are standing over your life at this exact hour, saying gently, "My child, open your heart wide. Listen carefully. Do not scroll away, because the prophecy that is tied to your name is unfolding right now, faster than you can imagine. Every single trial you have faced, every tear you have cried alone in the dark, every betrayal that broke your heart, none of it was wasted. The psychic saw everything in your aura. She saw heavy chains that had been wrapped around your life, suddenly breaking into 1,000 pieces. She saw a narrow path that was full of thorns suddenly opening wide into a beautiful road of light. She saw someone who once rejected you, someone who walked away without looking back, now filled with deep regret that keeps them awake at night. She even saw a special letter from heaven's treasury with your name written in golden ink, already on its way to you. And then, with a voice full of awe, she declared, "This soul is going to shock the entire world. Their story, which looked like pain and delay for so long, is about to turn into pure glory that everyone will see. Please stay with me, because this is only the beginning. What I'm going to reveal next will connect every dot and show you exactly why the angels are speaking so loudly and urgently about you right now." The person who carried your picture to the psychic could not believe his ears. His heart was beating so fast it felt like it would jump out his chest. His palms became wet with sweat, but he could not look away from the psychic's eyes. She was still trembling, still shaken to her core by the overwhelming power that was pouring out of your photograph. She leaned even closer and whispered again, "Do you truly understand what you are holding? This is not just a normal person. This is a walking destiny wrapped in holy fire that cannot be put out. At that exact moment, something shifted in the spiritual realm. A soundless trumpet was blown that only angels could hear. The great archangel Michael lifted his flaming sword high, and every single demon that had been hiding around your future scattered in terror. Because when heaven points at someone and says, "This one is mine," no power on earth or beneath the earth can silence what that person is meant to become. The psychic went deeper into the vision. She said, "This picture carries a special anointing straight from God's throne. The light shining from their eyes does not belong to this world. It is heavenly light. This soul was marked as chosen even before they took their first breath. Even when they were still in their mother's womb, heaven was already celebrating and saying, 'This one is special. This one will do great things.'" Now listen very carefully, because this next part is directly for you. The only reason this message found its way to you today is because heaven knew your heart was finally ready to receive it. For far too long, people around you have underestimated you. They looked at you and saw someone ordinary. They treated you like you did not matter. But all this time, your name has been echoing loudly in the courts of heaven. God has been repeating it again and again to the angels. "This one belongs to me. This one will rise when the perfect time comes." And my beloved friend, that perfect time is right now. The psychic could not control her emotions anymore. Tears started rolling down her cheeks like rivers as she described what she saw next. "I see doors that have been locked for years suddenly flying open. I see a person who carries deep pain in their chest, but that same person carries even greater power in their spirit. I see someone who cried silent tears in the darkness now about to laugh out loud in broad daylight. Their enemies will stand there with their mouths open, not understanding how it happened so fast." Can you feel the goosebumps on your skin right now? Because your soul already knows this is true. That is why you could not scroll away. That is why something inside you said, "Keep listening." Your spirit has been waiting for this heavenly confirmation all your life. And the angels are whispering softly, "Stay until the very end, because there is so much more coming. More revelations, more blessings, more truth that you cannot afford to miss." Close your eyes for a moment and picture this. Your simple photograph, held in someone's nervous hands, traveled into a quiet room where the invisible world suddenly became visible. In that room, your life story stopped being just your story. It became a live broadcast straight from heaven. The angels themselves were speaking through the psychic's mouth. They were declaring loudly, "This soul carries heaven's official signature. No storm can wash it away. No betrayal can block it. Their blessings are already signed, sealed, and on the way." Stay close, my friend, because what I'm going to share next is not just another revelation. It is the master key that explains why your picture carried so much power and what is about to explode into your life in the coming days. The psychic's breathing became heavier, like she was standing in front of a mighty fire. Her hands shook as if the photograph itself was burning with holy flames. She pressed her fingers against your picture one more time and whispered, "This person's path is completely different from everyone else's. This soul was chosen to walk through storms that would have destroyed any ordinary person, but those same storms only made them stronger, purer, and ready for glory." The man holding your picture leaned in closer, his face pale with confusion and wonder. He asked in a shaky voice, "What do you mean? Why are you trembling like this?" The psychic's voice broke with emotion as she answered, "Because I see a whole army of angels standing behind this face. I see them guarding this person day and night. I see Archangel Michael himself stepping in front of them every time danger tries to come close. This is not just a human being. This is a mighty warrior handpicked by God. Can you feel the weight of these words settling on your shoulders? This is not fantasy. This is your true identity. For years, heaven has been trying to wake you up, trying to remind you that every scar on your heart was never meant to be your ending. Every rejection, every heartbreak, every loss, those were only proofs of how hard darkness fought to keep you down. But the reason you are still standing today is because you were never walking alone. Heaven was carrying you the whole time. The psychic continued, her voice filled with tears and joy at the same time. I see a beautiful crown being placed on their head. I see a huge table filled with blessings, and the same people who once mocked them will have to sit quietly and watch. I see an inheritance that was stolen from them long ago, now being returned with interest. I see golden letters in heaven carrying their name, sealed with fire that cannot be broken. Think about it for a moment. Someone took your picture thinking they would just get a simple reading, but what they got was a full heavenly revelation. The atmosphere in that room became so thick that even the walls seemed to feel heavy. Your presence, your name, carries real weight in the spiritual world. And right now, as you're listening to this, the exact same atmosphere is filling the place where you are. Heaven is opening wide above you. The thin veil between earth and heaven is being lifted just for you. Now listen very closely, because this next truth is going to pierce straight through your heart like an arrow of light. The psychic leaned forward and whispered to the man, "Do you know why my body will not stop trembling? Because this soul is standing on the very edge of the greatest breakthrough of their life. I see days, not months. I see hours, not years. Their old season is ending, and a new season is rushing in like a flood." As she spoke these words, the man's hands became so weak that the photograph slipped and fell. But before it touched the ground, invisible angelic hands caught it and held it high in the air. A voice from heaven thundered silently, "No one can steal what God has written. No one can destroy what heaven has sealed. This is why you are here. This is why your spirit refused to let you scroll away." The angels are not finished speaking. There's so much more they want to pour into your heart today. In the next part, I'm going to share exactly what the psychic saw about your home, your relationships, and the people who have been watching you silently from the shadows. The psychic suddenly closed her eyes tight, as if the brightness of what she was seeing was too much to handle. Her body swayed gently, and then she gasped loudly, "Oh my God, there is more, so much more about this precious soul." The man froze in his chair. His heart started racing again. He leaned forward, hungry for every single word. The psychic placed both palms flat on the table, as if she needed something solid to hold her steady against the rush of heavenly power. Then she began to speak slowly, every word heavy with meaning. "This person's house. I see it starting to glow with soft golden light. I see dark shadows that used to hang around the corners, now running away in fear. I see angels walking slowly through every room, touching the walls, sweeping away every trace of pain, every bad memory, every heaviness. Very soon, their home will stop feeling like a battlefield and start feeling like a true sanctuary filled with joy and peace." Her voice cracked with fresh tears. "But wait, there is even more. I see a person who pretended to love them, who smiled sweetly to their face but made secret deals behind their back. Heaven is saying clearly, no fake love will sit at the table I have prepared for my chosen child. That person's name is being erased from the story forever." The man could barely breathe. He managed to whisper, "Who are they really? Why are you so shaken by this picture?" The psychic looked straight into his eyes and answered, "Because this soul carries a destiny bigger than entire nations. I see their picture being placed in the highest heavenly courts. I see judges made of pure light reading their name out loud. I see Archangel Michael stepping forward and declaring, "This one has survived every attack. Now let them rise. Now let them shine like the sun." Please pause here and let this truth wash over you. The reason you're hearing these words today is because everything that was hidden about your life is finally being uncovered. Heaven has grown tired of watching your destiny be delayed. The chains are snapping one by one. The locks are flying open. Your breakthrough has already started, even if you cannot see it yet. The psychic leaned closer again and whispered, "I see relationships changing fast. I see someone who used to ignore them, now unable to get them out of their mind. I see a physical letter with their name on the envelope being placed into their hands. And I see money, unexpected, abundant money, flowing to them without hard work. Their season of lack and loss is officially over." The man tried to speak, but the psychic gently raised her hand. "Don't speak yet. Let the angels finish. What I'm seeing is too holy to interrupt. This soul is rising, and nothing in hell or on earth can stop it anymore. Right now, as these words fill your ears, the same angels are surrounding you gently. They are whispering to your heart, 'Stay here. Keep listening. Do not skip ahead because the next revelation will completely shock you.' It is about a person in your life who has been speaking your name in secret rooms where you could not hear." The psychic kept her eyes closed, breathing unevenly as vision after vision poured into her spirit. She whispered, "Wait, I hear something." A voice repeating their name over and over, like an echo that will not stop. The man leaned in, nervous but desperate. Whose voice? Who is saying their name? The psychic's lips trembled before she answered. "It is someone close, someone who hides their true feelings. They speak the name not with love, but with jealousy and envy." They thought heaven was not listening, but every word was recorded by angels. Then suddenly her eyes flew open wide. "But wait, there's another voice. This one is softer, filled with longing and love. I hear someone who walked away, now crying that name at night. They cannot sleep. They cannot find peace. Something stronger than them is pulling them back." The man felt chills race down his spine. "What does all this mean?" he stuttered. The psychic closed her eyes again and answered, "It means their life is entering a massive shift. The same people who doubted them will soon speak about them with wonder. Those who ignored them will start seeking them out. Those who betrayed them will be filled with regret they cannot escape. And those who truly love them will not be able to hide it anymore. Your name is echoing in two worlds right now, the world of men and the world of heaven. Every secret whisper, every hidden conversation, every jealous word, God has heard it all, and the time of exposure has come." The psychic continued, her voice shaking with urgency. "I see a younger person whose eyes are filled with pure admiration. I see an older person whose heart carries deep respect. And I see a friend, yes, someone who pretends to be loyal, but behind closed doors they speak poison. The angels are revealing this because the season of lies is ending forever. While you were living your normal days, unaware of all these whispers, heaven was listening carefully. Your picture was only the doorway. The psychic was only the messenger. The real truth is that angels have been circling your life for years, making sure no hidden word and no secret attack goes unnoticed. Right now, the angels are telling you gently, stay. Do not scroll away, because the next revelation will uncover the deepest secret, the real reason your picture made the psychic tremble so much, and what heaven has already written in fire about your future. The psychic lifted your picture again, and this time her eyes filled with pure light. She whispered in total awe, now I see it clearly. The reason my spirit cannot stop shaking is because this soul carries a destiny that no power can stop. Their future is written in flames of glory, and their name is carved forever in the book of eternal blessings.